Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Pete. Now today what we're going to do, as you probably seen by the thumbnail or even the title, I have some more rescue plants that I am going to try and save. For the most part, like this, it just seems like maybe there was some kind of root rot now that is dry, and I'm going to try to save them. They are your philodendron. Oh crap. Yeah, give me a second on this one. Having a brain fart. These here are your lemon philodendron. Don't look too bad, but Brazil, got it. And these are your infamous philodendron Brazils. So what I'm going to do again, like I said, is just basically go in and try to save these guys. It seems like there's not much wrong with some of them. Again, with some of these philodendrons, they will keep growing like there's nothing wrong with them, but especially like root wise, which like this one here, it looks fine at the end. As you can see, nothing's wrong with it, but down in the soil, there's that part, which sucks. So I'm going to do this process just like the rest of them. Empty this dirt out, and we're going to go from there. Check this. I'll keep that pot. Yeah, by looking at these roots, yeah, they are root rot. As you can see that. So that's that. Okay. Now, let's see here. We have our first pull here, which again, some of it, right here. As you can see, yeah, definitely root rot. Most of these here, to all of these, are just about gone. There are some white ones, but for the most part, guys, this root system is shattered. And shockingly, she is still growing. Yeah, all of that's gone. Yeah, there are like maybe 3 or 4 white roots on this one. And of course, if you look at it, looks like there's nothing wrong with her. But, you know, this is what's left off of her. Let's go ahead and I'm going to try to clean them up as I go so it doesn't spread over towards the end. Let's grab another one here. Most of these, as I can see, they were starter plants because they still have the little mesh around them, which sometimes sucks because it can suffocate your plant or constrict the roots. But this is the little fabric, which it doesn't do much harm to the plant, but I don't too much care for it personally. All right, this one here, roots seem about the same. There are a few that are white, but the rest are just dry rotted and they're just popping right off. Second specimen here. This looks like it maybe have been the bigger one. I don't know yet, but these leaves are so sensitive, they just fall right off. Specimen here, as you can see, looks pretty good, and this is what's left of her. I'm gonna try to keep these together. All right. And then the ones that are like this that don't have the roots, I'm going to just cut them in prop them in some water. All right, let's try this one here, which again, they all look about the same here. Oh, that was really, really, really easy. This probably could grow, but I'm not dealing with that. Here's another one. Nothing on her. With these, of course, philodendrons, they don't like water, or don't like much water, especially if there's not enough evaporation to allow it to dry some. Like this here, it's just gone. But I will all right. Yeah, this one is gone all the way down. Check this out. There it is. And it's just horrid. So just gonna take that off there. This here, this is nothing but vine, really. And now for the next one, I don't know if I mentioned, but I have a my philodendron lemon lime that has been growing in a spag jar. Now she sits directly on the top of my grow tent, and she trails over, and this is what I'm going to do with the rest of them, the ones that actually have roots, and just let her continue to trail on down, since I don't want to pot her up. And you can check this here out. Nice sturdy root system growing in there, as you can see right there. But she's doing pretty good, and I have to go in here now and disturb her a little bit more just to put some more in, but she should do okay. So now let's work with these over here. Again, just checking the root systems on them. Yep, there's no root system on this one at all. This is another lemon cutting, and again, they look fine, guys, but there are some telltale signs that something is going wrong. But with these, like with the root rot or any of that, I mean, the leaves don't fall. You rarely see any, like the tips of the ends of the leaves, they turn like a brown or black or they start to fall off. But I haven't witnessed that yet. It just, for me, it just do this part right here. So I don't know, but there's that one. Let's get this one here on in. And again, this video, guys, should be a quick one. Stick you over here in this water. All right, I think that's all the one. Nope, here's another. Yep, and again, these things here. And then I can do that, and hopefully it roots. Yeah, most of these out of this other pot, guys, is just completely gone. This one looks sort of healthy. I doubt it. And again, well, this one has some white roots. It's probably one of the best ones. Has to be like one of the best ones I've seen so far, as in root wise. But, and if you look at these here, they look decent. So out of all the ones, that's probably one of the best. And then these here just look like little cuttings that were rooting, or it could have been a plant for all I know, that just didn't make it. But I'm not going to give up on it until she completely, you know, kicked the bucket, per se. Same dealio. Not many good roots, but it's a little bit. Alright, guys, so we are technically through here. Let's check and make sure I got everything out. And it looks like I have. Okay. Let's stick that there. Alright, so what we have now, besides a mess in front of me as usual, you know what, let's get some of this here up real quick. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use just a random pot to try and house some of this stuff in. Let me pull the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of looking at my my face. So just a regular pot, and what I'm going to do is pour. So I don't want to necessarily pull it. So there we go. Is that it? Yeah. So from what you just seen me do, I have to check some of these, like this one here. It's that's all I can say is like it's, but for the most part, look at that, yep. I don't want to say she's doing okay, but she hasn't died, and as you just seen, there are some white roots in here somewhere. So yeah, and the white roots are coming. Oh, so she's fine. The white roots are coming from this one here, which I think is probably the bigger one, which I'm sure it is just because of it's only literally one. Yep, and it's from the bigger one, guys, which is those are your white roots that we've seen. But this is the longest one that I have in there. So let's get some of this rotted out. Okay, stick it down in this pot. Alright, what I'm going to do now is, if you guys don't know, let's do a quick recap real quick. With almost every plant, or philodendron or vining kind of plant, they tend to give off nodes, and I have to sneeze and it's just coming, but they give off nodes, guys. Let's see, can I adjust this real quick because yeah, trying to turn my light down, guys. So let's try. Okay, well, that's the blue light. Anyway, I have to fix the settings on the thing, but these here are nodes, and usually the nodes are where the leaves sit. So if you have a leaf like this, then usually, especially on your philodendrons, it will sit under a certain kind of node. All right, there we go. Yeah, so that is a node there. This is also a node. So anywhere you see a leaf is a node. So what I'm going to do, let's use this here, an example. So instead of getting this plant and just covering the roots like that, then I will have a whole bunch of extra hanging. And since this is a pretty nice size plant, you would like a pretty good sized root system to support it as well. So with what's roots that are left, I'm going to bury these nodes, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put these down um, inside of the median, which will be your sphagnum moss, to cover them up, just so that the nodes can activate and the area roots can send out the nodes can send out area roots so they can root, which also will be a great thing. So what I'm going to do is you're going to do the same method as you've seen me do before with the repotting of spag. Hopefully you've seen some of those by now. If not, guys, go back and check some of those out. But I'm going to put a little of spag down here so the roots are not just sitting down on the bottom of your container. It wouldn't matter with this purpose, especially because I don't leave standing water in these things. And if you do, of course, too much water, they will root rot quick. But what I am going to do is take each plant the same way. I am going to measure them up by node. So at the last node here, that's where they will, see, there's another leaf. So I guess I got to redo that. Let's go up one more. So at every node, I will put one down in the dirt. So all that is going down, in the spag there. This here is going down in the spag. So let's do this real quick. You're already together. So you're gonna go there. And again, guys, I'm doing this for all of these. This will be a mixed pot of Brasil, your Philodendron Brasil, and also the lemon lime or lemon Philodendron. Which, as you can see, this process is a lot easier compared to some of the smaller things like a Tridoscanthia, or even if you have smaller nodes to work with. But this process here, as you can see, saves a lot of time, especially since how they grow. Again, guys, these leaves on these things are very sensitive, so even if you look at them too good, they tend to fall off, which I don't too much care for, which is also why she sits where she sits, so she won't be too much disturbed, because I've walked by and checked her a couple of times and moved a vine or two, and of course I popped off maybe 4 or 5 leaves in that same process, which is not cool, especially when they're your big mature leaves. So yeah, that's that. So what I have here, as you can see, all of my pieces are combined at, you probably can't see it, but they're combined right at the first node. All of this will go down, back down inside of this here mason jar. So I am going to put this back, or thread these down in here. I'm hoping I got all the rotten stuff off so nothing else spreads. But we're going to try to get these guys down in here best way possible. And I do have some pretty big hands, so that can be a hinder at times, and right now, times like this, yep. Okay, so for the most part, we look good here. Let's get some of this moss up. Now, if you notice that this moss looks a lot darker because it's a mixture of regular spag moss, and it has some potting mix in it with maybe like a half a cup of vermiculite. So it seems that I might have to hold this up until I can push this down in here. Now, being that, as you just seen, I added some more in here, it's going to be a little process because there are a lot of little vines down inside that I have to try to maneuver around. So keep that in mind as well, guys, if you're doing the same process with me. Let's switch sides. So initially you will have a little extra just because of you should already know if you're filling anything up with something, especially if it's a filler, you might not be able to put the substrate back in there, but luckily this is spag, and you don't really want to push it. Again, you're going to, even though spag is airy, you wouldn't want to, just like with your regular substrate, with your soil, you don't want to push it all the way down in it because you're going to suffocate your roots. And roots like to breathe just like you like to breathe. So, again, try not to compact it down. But I am going to fill her up though, to make sure. There we go. Most of her is being covered correctly. Look at that. Alright guys, as you can see, very quick process here. Alright, I have one more here. Well, actually, one or two more. Three, actually. Those are pieces that I have to put down in here. Alright, so I have this little guy. That is going to go right here on the top. And I also have this one as well. Oh, just broke a leaf, but stem is down in there. It's okay. Hopefully, eventually it'll push out a new plant. If not, we'll go back in and try and fix some of these. There we go. Alright, so I think I just broke another leaf somewhere because I heard it pop. Alright guys, so as a finished result of pickings, or quote unquote the savings of this plant, what we have here is your Brasil Philodendron, and also we have growing in the midst is your Philodendron lemon lime, or lime Philodendron, guys. And I'm going to put a little water back on her, and she's going to go right back on top of my grow tank. Now hopefully I can get her to adjust before I do my plant tour. No, I haven't did one yet. I don't really have, extensive rare this and rare that, but I do have some plants that I'm proud of that I've collected and mostly traded and didn't have to spend big bucks on it. But anyway, guys, hopefully she will have turned the leaves up, flipped back right side up, and started to flourish just like my green lemon lime that was in here previously. But again, this is the lemon lime Philodendron and the Brasil Philodendron that I just saved. And we will give this some time, and I'm pretty sure, guys, she will continue to grow and fill out this container. And eventually, I will upgrade her to a bigger mason jar with some more fresher spag. But yeah, guys, this is her, and let me just put a little, stop moving, there we go. Hopefully that should be enough. Again, you definitely don't want to drown this thing. She wouldn't like that. I've noticed down here, guys, that I do have a little air pocket right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it should be okay. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's episode, or today's video, rather. Again, I tried to keep it short, and I think I did somewhat. Again, you guys, I would like to thank you for coming back and supporting my channel. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and also comment down below. Let me know if there's anything that you would like for me to do, or even see, or even try, rather. Just because, like I said before, if you don't know, I'm the guy that loves to do projects. These things have some nice area roots growing from them, but anyway, guys, again, thanks for coming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell to keep you informed of all the great awesomeness videos that and projects that I will be putting out as well. I think that is it. Let me double check, because I seem to forget things a lot. Yeah, that is it for this video. I'm going to try and knock out maybe two more videos. Not sure, but I'm trying to do my best. But anyway, guys, one more time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell. I will see you guys on the next video, which probably will be tomorrow or maybe the day after that. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Also, guys, if you're watching the videos, you can notice the new videos from the old ones just by the intro. So if you see one with a different intro, compared to like the ones way before it, that is probably a newer video, just like this one. And I needed to put it somewhere that it made sense, if you get what I'm saying. But especially if I was doing a project or a series. Anyway, yeah, guys, that is it, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. I need to find my